Hello, friends over on YouTube. Hi. Hi. It's me, your friend Erin. And I am here playing Rise of the Golden Idol. Okay. We're playing the DLC of Rise of the Golden Idol. We're going to play the Lemurian Phoenix. So, yeah. That's what we're up to. Okay. I'm double checking and everything seems to be good audio-wise. Let me make sure that both YouTube and Twitch are getting audio the way that they should. Seems like they are. Everything seems good. Also known as Mike Judge DLC because it features both Peggy Hill and Boomhauer. Does it? Oh, huh. Chattlers, thank you for that little trivia heads up. Well, that should be fun. I'm not going to do voices because I'm bad at voices. But I am excited about that. All right, let us get ready to dive into this. I'm going to turn up the audio here for myself. Okay. Here we go. Leaping in. Prepare for the strange saga of the Lemurian Phoenix, in which ancient prophecies, divine revelations, and royal decrees shape history. I think you'll notice what I mean when you see them. Yeah, I kind of feel like the picture on the front looked a little bit like this. Looks a little bit like Peggy Hill. I mean, I think this might be Tessa Navari, but it does also have a Peggy Hill kind of a vibe. We'll see. Welcome to Lemuria. Okay, well the interface here is different. This is new for us. We haven't seen this kind of an interface before. I think I'm excited. Let's hit it. Royal blood. Celebrations turn sour at Tikor Palace. Okay. What have we got here? Goodbye, goodbye. Off we go, driver. Now this cloak, if we remember, is similar to the cloak of the father of somebody Kara that was used in the Daring Getaway at the end of not the Spider of Lanka. So, I wonder what that's gonna mean. Alright, we've got some people up here. The old fart edited out all of my best turns of phrase and replaced them with played out cliches. My section's going to sound so pathetic. When I'm queen, I'll give the public something to tune in for. Give it a rest, sis. You've as much chance of wearing that crown as the sun does of rising in the west. I'm next. Get over it. Well, well, look who's dashing off as soon as their section's been recorded. Good riddance then. More grub for many. You're invited. Dear Mr. Labob, you're cordially invited to attend the King's renowned summer solstice celebration at Tikor Palace. The festivities will run for 24 hours. Commencing at 4 p.m. on Saturday, with traditional dancing in the ballroom at both sunset and sunrise, and refreshments on the balcony throughout. Naturally, His Majesty will be occupied in meetings with his various advisors, fine-tuning and recording the sections of his speech that they have each written, ahead of the national radio broadcast. However, his two charming children will be available to represent the family. Sincerely, Tikor Palace. And then this says, your king loves you. Don't forget to tune in to 104.9 FM for His Majesty's solstice speech on Monday. Okay. All right. If this is what is this one of those ones where as I fill these in, more stuff unlocks, or is there? Okay, there's lots of. Okay. It might not be. It might be one of those ones where there's just lots of different sections, and then we'll unlock all of the spots and words that way. King Lutri Manzek. All right. Moved. Place gift here. No weapons. So no projectile weapons, no bladed weapons. King Lauren Manzek. King's quarters. Ballroom. Balcony. King's cabinet. Checkpoint. Princess's quarters this way. Prince's quarters this way. Exit this way. Okay. We are standing here, facing this way? Or are we standing here, facing this way? The windows are on our left. We're standing here facing this way. Oh, okay, maybe that X is supposed to be you are here. So to our right now is the King's cabinet. Okay. Bastard's probably spent more money reframing those paintings of his vanity and his predecessors than I'll earn all year. Orders for Tristan Zeldorf. Guard cabinet doors throughout solstice celebrations. No one is to enter or leave unless ushered by Mrs. S. If you ever must leave your post, e.g. for bathroom break, ensure one of the other guards covers you. Keep close eye on visitors waiting in the hall. The man is holding a loaded rifle with a bayonet attached. All right, so this is Tristan. Wait, I already forgot his name. Tristan Zeldorf. Okay. Please be patient. I'm only following the orders His Majesty gave me when his last meeting ended. He clearly stated that he will tell us when he is ready, and that I am not to disturb him until then. Meetings in Cabinet. Evening. Meeting 1, Princess Leva. Meeting 2, High Guardian. Meeting 3, Justice Minister. Midnight. Meeting 4, Intelligence Director. Ooh. Morning. Meeting 5, Prince Zarek. Meeting 6, First Sentinel. And Meeting 7, Propaganda Chief. Becca, really? It's now well past my meeting time. Why can't you just let me in? Outside visitor protocol. Arrival. Mrs. Shabak will meet you at the outer gate. From there, she will take you through security and into the waiting hall. When His Majesty is ready for you, he will call for Mrs. Shabak to let you into the cabinet. Departure. When His Majesty is finished with you, he will call for Mrs. Shabak to let you out. She will then escort you either off the palace grounds if you are not attending the celebration, or back to the ballroom or balcony if you are. Okay. Your Majesty, happy summer solstice. I hope you will enjoy this fine champagne. Okay. Oh, she had the list of meetings. Okay, right. Okay, in here. Shocking, I know. Who could have predicted that this could be the result? And that this guy in this cloak isn't actually your king? You can knock me over with a feather with how shocked I am about this turn of events. Anyway, here's a dead guy. The man is not breathing. The trap door is unlocked. Tea and crumpets. Okay. King Vanto Manzek. King Orant Manzek. I do want to say, actually, I should have said this before, but I didn't. At the moment, Jason is currently moving his workspace from one area to another. We share like a huge kind of office, kind of conferencey. That makes it sound like we live in an office building. We don't live in an office building. We have foregone having a living room in the traditional sense with, like, you know, sofas and coffee tables and whatever else. And instead we are using that space as our open kind of office space. And he is moving his stuff from one spot to another spot for various reasons. Anyway, point is that if you hear noises that sound like some guy banging around in the background, that's exactly what's happening. Some guy is banging around in the background. Okay, now that we've discussed that, because we rarely have people over, and we don't use our living room, right? Like we're sitting at our desks doing stuff. We have a TV in this room, and if I go scoot, 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 turn, I can watch the TV. And if he does the same at his desk, he can also watch the TV. Our desk chairs are really comfortable. I spent lots of money on them. That sounds like a brag. It's not. It was meant to say, like, we decided that instead of spending, you know, several $1,000s on a sofa that neither of us is ever really going to sit on, we would spend that money on our office chairs that are going to be comfortable and that we sit on for hours. So, sorry, just a little digression to give you a reason for why there was a super loud bang not too long ago. I'm so sorry. I have this button here that I can press. I did a bunch of fake coughing just to prove to you, like, that I do have the means to not be coughing in your face. I'll remember to press the button next time. Okay, so we've got here looted. Oh, there's a bunch of gifts. Ooh, okie dokie. Oh, and there's a bunch of gifts. Should I be counting how many gifts there are and then lining that up with the different meetings? A bottle of wine, an ancient Lemurian seal, which is actually, we know, a disc, a medium-sized vase of flowers, a large vase of flowers, a bronze statuette, a bejeweled ornamental egg. I want to do an experiment because I have not actively been paying attention. If I click off of this, does the word ornament automatically go into my list? Yes. Okay. Small vase of flowers, a bejeweled ornamental frog. Okay. That is a lot of gifts. Okay, we've got a window here. The window is locked. Okay. Oh, there's a garbage can here. Oh, ho, ho! Wait a minute. He wasn't even wearing... Okay. Sorry. I had a momentary confusion. Is this the cloak that this gentleman was wearing when he was stabbed with this dagger? Or is this the cloak the other person was wearing and they used it to wipe off the dagger? Well, I mean, they didn't really wipe off, or to wipe their own hands or whatever after the stabbing happened. There's also a trail over here that maybe I should be paying attention to. Oh no, that's one of the curtains. It's one of the curtains See, here's a curtain's missing from this. Okay, cool. But I almost did that thing I do where I saw something, drew a conclusion, and I almost didn't look around to make sure that my conclusion was not unfounded. But I caught myself this time. Okay. Your Majesty, here's the section I have prepared for your solstice speech. Resolve. The day Lemurians shy away from bold decisions, we are finished as a society. That is why the orders I have given recently do not disturb me. Until I tell you I am ready to end our struggle for unity, you must all embrace it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I will say this. This statuette's hand looks like it might have been holding what would have been a sword for the statuette. But what is a dagger for human hands? Okay. Let me look at the contents of this speech. Resolved. Okay, so this is someone saying, hey, the war that we're doing, it's important and we have to keep doing it. I think that's what struggle for unity might be referring to. Who would have been likely to be the person who was... Do we know what time of day it is? Wait. The princess and the prince are both outside together, right? Like, this is them. He edited out my best turns of phrase, replaced them with plate of cliches. My section's going to sound so pathetic. Okay. Give it a rest this. You've as much a chance of wearing the crown as the sun does of rising in the west. I'm over it. I'm next. Get over it. He means I'm next in line for the throne or crown, not I'm next. My meeting's next because here he is out here on the balcony. Look who's dashing off as soon as their section's been recorded. Good riddance then. More grub for many. Okay, someone is dashing off as soon as his section's been recorded. Oh! Goodbye, goodbye, off we go, driver. Oh, wait, is this not this is not, we're not meant to think that this is the king. This is the person who's just finished recording their session and is driving off. I thought he was talking to one of these two when he said that. But no, they're both here hanging out on the balcony. Okay. Okay. All right, so whose section is this? If the prince is already outside, that has to have been the first sentinel, right? And this is the propaganda chief waiting his turn. Okay. Let's see if we can match names. I already forgot what I said. First sentinel? Leva? Zarek. Becca. And Becca's last name is Shabak. He's the propaganda guy. This was Tristan Zeldorf. This is King... Many Labop. I think their last name is Manzek, right? And I just need to go in here and see the name of the most recent king. Orant? That makes sense? Is that the most recent king? 2 or fewer are incorrect. Okay. Let me... Okay, Princess Leva, Prince Zarek. I think those names are correct. This guy's name is Many Labop, right? Many Labop. Okay. Tristan Zeldorf. She's Becca Shabazz. Shabak, I mean. Okay, so the king's name may be incorrect. This is an olden daisy photo. Olden daisy photo. King Vanto. King Orant. So, is the issue the type of outfit he's wearing? No. Oh, maybe I have this wrong. Okay, I'm gonna try something different here to see what happens. Okay, incorrect for sure. And if I put First Sentinel here, and if I put on purpose something wrong here, okay. I think the king's name is what's incorrect. So it may... Oop. I might have missed... I might be thinking this is a portrait of him and it's not. So let me look at what else I've got going on. Your king loves you. Tune in to see His Majesty's Solstice speech. Okay, no. No. Okay, let me see the list again. First Sentinel, Propaganda Chief. Alright, what have I done incorrectly here? It isn't inherited, like, right, their names are all Manzek. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. There's nothing here to indicate where's north, south, east, or west, so knowing what direction the sun is shining from doesn't help us, does it? Like, are we sure it's morning and not night? We know she has already done her thing. Okay, hang on. Sorry, my eyes were bothering me. She would have been first, followed by High Guardian, followed by Justice Minister in the evening. It's a 24-hour celebration, so I can't even really be like... Okay, hang on a second. I mean, there's a number of gifts here. So that's why I'm assuming he's already met with most of the people on the list. But what if people brought like 7 gifts each? Maybe it's High Guardian and Justice Minister. No, because then more than 2 would be wrong. Lutri. Lauren. Banto. Orange. Well, there are no other first names. Maybe this will give me a clue. As blank blank is blank. Blank blank killed him with a blank from a blank. Okay. Dagger from a statuette. Afterwards, the killer moved the body. To escape, opened the trap door and blanked it for unlocked. To escape, someone unlocked the trapdoor and opened it for someone, who then let the killer out. I'm only doing what he told me at my last meeting with him. That doesn't make sense. Okay, this has recorded his speech. No, well, this doesn't make sense either. He didn't have to escape through a trapdoor because he would have just gone out through the front door, right? I don't know what this is. Hang on. Becca Shabak definitely let the killer leave the room. So she was in on it. Because I don't know. Maybe this isn't. Yeah, no. Just in case they were like, they did a swap. I mean, maybe he wasn't. Maybe this isn't the first sentinel. Maybe the first sentinel. Alright. Who all could have been the one to do the thing? Let me see this. What if Prince Eric did it because he wants to be next in line? I don't know what his name is, though. Oh. Edited the recording and then played it for her. So maybe she's not in on it. Who then let the killer out? The trapdoor has nothing to do with anything. The first sentinel. Yeah, who is this? Maybe their outfits get more and more bizarre. Like, I was thinking maybe their outfits were getting more modern, but maybe their outfits, maybe it's backwards. Maybe their outfits get less and less modern. Okay, so let me see the. I want to see the note. I want to see the. Oh no. Don't. I want to see the note. I want to see what was inside the note that could have been edited to be. Okay, so first off, their outfits get more and more elaborate, less and less like what like what maybe average folk would be wearing. I love that this looks like two eyes and a nose. Okay. The day that the Lemurians shy away from bold decisions, we are finished as a society. That is why the orders I have given recently do not disturb me. Until I tell you I am ready to end our struggle for unity, you must all embrace it. Until I tell you I am ready. Alright, well, the until I tell you I am ready part. Do not disturb me until I tell you I am ready. Boom. There you go. Okay. Got it. There's something else in the picture that gives up the jig. Something that's always the same when the rulers change. The face. Okay, hang on. Here is a tree. Oh, I have to look at how big the tree is. Tiny little tree. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the first guy. Old-fashioned outfit. Here's the second guy, kind of old-fashioned outfit. Third guy, kind of modern-looking clothing. Fourth guy, suddenly incredibly elaborate clothing. I honestly, I wasn't paying. I mean, I clocked the tree in a couple of them, but it never occurred to me to use the tree to lay out the timeline. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, now we go back and we'll read this. You have solved the scenario. The first Sentinel was able to get a dagger past security because it formed part of his gift for the king. After killing the royal and moving the body, the first Sentinel hastily mopped up most of the blood with a curtain. At least I got that, okay? At least I caught on to that. He then edited the recording of the king's reading the speech segment he had written so that it said, "We are finished. Do not disturb me until I am ready." On hearing this over the speaker system, the usher escorted the killer out without suspecting anything. Diplomatic Security. Ash Intelligence Agency. Office of Research and Reports. Monitoring Lemurian technological progress. Confidential. But it has been declassified. Background. Around 800 BC, High Guardian Trifle Ozal ordered the burning down of universities and libraries throughout Lemuria. His goal was to restrain technological advancement, which had spiraled out of control with what year? 800 BC? So we know there's like a bunch of different eras, and in one of the eras there was like they had machinery to like dematerialize their garbage, which obviously could be used to dematerialize anything. But there's also like every era had like a technology that was like, this is highly, I mean, this teeters on the verge of being unethical. At the same time, the Lemurian Empire's various territories united under the current flag. To reflect this, they also adopted the following national motto. After the infernal, only one shall rise, bearing the mark of the universe. Because of the information lost during this period, the modern population is largely ignorant of this history. Many believe the motto to be an ancient spiritual prophecy. Okay. We've got a new section to look at. Okay. All right. Are we ready to hit the ground running? Eternity's End. A spiritual leader meets an unexpected fate. Okay. Waterfall Proclamations. December 4th, 1912. First Sentinels may not accept donations. They must always They must do away with material goods and wealth. February 13th, 1915. Whew. When a first sentinel dies, his eldest son succeeds him. If the first sentinel had no sons, there can be no new first sentinel until another is chosen by the universe to fulfill the ancient prophecy. That's a real crappy deal. Or I don't know if it is. I mean, we don't know. November 23rd, 1915. In the case of twins, there can be 2 first sentinels. June 3rd, 1939. Sin is no longer to be met with punishment, but compassion. November 24th, 1940. The first true first sentinel, Nagasai, will live forever. Okay. Duties rota. Cooking. Cleaning. Gardening. Overnight watch. Washing. Water collection. Dedicants Nosy, Rathali, and Tranta. Excellent work lately. The universe will surely reward you. Boys, I expect the same output from you as from any other dedicant. Raise your standards. Okay. So, Tranta and Rathali, sorry. And one of these people is Nosy. Antiemetics. Avoid alcohol during usage period. Prescribed by Dr. Jolene Prenzy. Homeopathic solution 104. Moondrift. Prescribed by Rallo Krish. Common Restore Moisturizer. Ingredients. Clear jojoba oil. Jasmine petal paste. Mouthwash. Toothbrush. A straight razor. Okay. I want to click on this. Oh, we got to. Newcomer's Handbook. Gardening duties continued. Evening. During the evening, you may rest. Cooking duties. Morning. Serve everyone their own leftovers from the previous evening's meal. During the afternoon fast, you may take time off to meditate or study. Evening. I forgot to read it, said afternoon during the afternoon fast. Evening. Cook, bless, and serve a hearty yet simple meal of spiced rice. When setting the table, remember the longer a dedicant has been here, the closer to the first sentinel's end of the table they have the honor of sitting. Mint plant, jasmine plant, chili plant. So we need to know who the first sentinel is so we can figure out which one is 1, 2, 3, etc. Chili powder, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, mint, jasmine, mustard seeds, and a cookbook. Make your rice twice as nice by adding your choice of spice. Wild mix includes mint leaves, mustard seeds, and coriander seeds. Fresh mix includes mint leaves, chili powder, and mustard seeds. Ground mustard seeds, though. Mild mix is jasmine leaves, coriander seeds ground, and cumin seeds ground. Earth mix is jasmine leaves, chili powder, and cumin seeds whole. Aren't cumin and coriander the same thing? Like, isn't coriander only the leaves and cumin is only the seeds? I thought. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm not a chef. Ooh, water. Ooh, what? His belly's been shaved. Look at, he's been like poisoned or something. Gin. The bottle is unopened. Method 1. 5. Start timer and observe effect. Oh, method continued. 5. Start timer and observe effect. 6. After test, clean equipment in water. Results. Only took 7 minutes to reach stage 1 and another 15 for the full effect. Conclusion. The method works. Ready to proceed. Okay. You shouldn't feel sick or sad for that matter. You should feel nothing in particular, for he is not gone. His consciousness has simply been redistributed. Now come on, I've already laid the table. Let's eat breakfast. We don't want last night's leftovers going to waste. Yeah, sure. Run and eat your leftovers after someone got poisoned. The same thing happened to me. I threw up all foamy after dinner, but soon I was fine again. I wonder why only us two seem to have been affected. Perhaps we've unknowingly reached a higher level of empathy than the others, which allowed us to feel the first Sentinel's energy moving through us in his final moment. I felt sick after dinner last night, but it passed quickly. At first I assumed it must be food poisoning. Then after I began vomiting foam, I thought maybe the virus had returned. Now, though, I finally understand. My body knew something was wrong with First Sentinel Nagasai. Nagasai? I don't know. As First Sentinel Nagasai's scribe of 28 years, I feel it my duty to document this morning's tragic events. By the time I awoke, Kwanzaa was already laying the table. When I came outside, I heard her knock for First Sentinel Nagasai, but no one answered, so she let herself into his quarters. A few moments later, she emerged and told us all the terrible news. He too had fallen ill, but he had died in his sleep. Ori and Koi have now been allowed to see their father, while the rest of us wait outside. This man is not breathing. I mean, fair. A bucket filled with vomit. From what everyone here has told me, it sounds like the virus you all had a couple of weeks ago is going around again. Surprising though, I'd have expected you all to be immune from getting it a second time. It's also strange that Mr. Nagasai succumbed to the virus, while the 2 others who caught it again seem to have shaken it off. We'll need a full autopsy to get to the bottom of this. Patient history, Pravi Nagasai. Known conditions. Suffered severe burns as a young man, otherwise remarkably fit and healthy for his age. Ongoing recommendations. Cover burn areas from direct sunlight. Moisturize burn areas each night before bed. Copy of notes from previous appointment. Date November 10th, 1940. Symptoms, foamy vomit. Diagnosis, andipivirus. Prescription, antiemetics, fluids, and rest. Notes, all followers also infected. Some insist on taking quack medicine. Equipment must be washed in pure alcohol between tests to remove all contaminants. How is this even possible? How is this even possible after the Waterfalls proclamation just the other day? Oh, how will we go on without him? Okay. Don't you see? It's as I've been telling everyone for over a year now. Our father never truly understood the Waterfalls proclamations. Clearly, it is his spirit that will survive eternally. Now take this and pass it around outside once you're done. Vote. Should there be an autopsy? Ori votes no. Ania, Gresto, Koi, Ori, Kwanzaa. Okay. Did this person I already clicked on? Oh no. Absolutely not. No man of his position should ever be made to suffer such an indignity in life or in death. Patient history. Known condition. Okay, so this is the doctor, like sciencey doctor, and this is the more naturopathic, I guess. Patient history. Pravi Nagasai. Known conditions. Blessed with mark of universe, age 25, destined to live forever. Ongoing recommendations. Get plenty of sun on face as sign of respect for the fire that marked you. Embrace rather than treat the marks with which you have been blessed. Okay. Copy of notes from previous appointment, November 10th, 1940. Foamy vomit. Diagnosis, solar plexus chakra blockages. Prescription, homeopathic solution 104. Notes, all followers also affected. Some are so arrogant as to favor Western medicine. Lemurian homeopathy. Like cures like. Illness. Hay fever. Symptom, watery eyes. Alternate cause of symptom, onion. Homeopathic cure for illness, onion. Insomnia. Symptom, not being able to sleep. Alternate cause of symptom, coffee. Homeopathic cure for illness, coffee. If a certain substance normally causes a particular symptom, a homeopathic remedy made from that substance will cure the illness that produces the same symptom. Homeopathic remedies are made by repeatedly diluting the active ingredient until not a single speck remains, just water. That is my favorite thing about homeopathic treatments. I am saying nothing else about the subject. Nothing else about the subject. Friday. Today is my son's 25th birthday, making them the same age as I was when I fulfilled the ancient prophecy and took on this mantle. Kwanzaa is concerned that our boys are not worthy of their destinies. I must admit, I am too. Her intuition has developed impressively since she first arrived here, days before the second proclamation. She has become a fine mother. Saturday. Everything is clear now. The waterfall agrees, and the universe has provided a solution that does not contradict any past proclamations. I will reveal the message this evening. Sunday. First thing this morning, before anyone else was awake, I found that our stupid goat escaped again. Must have chewed through his rope last night while we were all asleep, as he was definitely there when everyone went to bed yesterday. Okay, hang on a second here. I need to look at the proclamations. Okay, when a first sentinel dies, his eldest son succeeds him. If the first sentinel had no sons, there can be no new sentinel until another is chosen by the universe to fulfill the ancient prophecy. In the case of twins, there can be two first sentinels. Okay, so this guy got himself set on fire probably around then, so he became the first sentinel. And Kwanzaa, I think, must be his spouse or partner, because then some twins were born 9 months later. And it is 25 years ago. So these twins here are 25 years old. Okay. Let's start with the seeds. The longer a dedicant has been here, the closer to the first sentinel's end of the table they have the honor of sitting. Three people got sick. Here's the twins. They're 25. So that's him. This guy's been here 28 years. He's been here 25. And this is the new guy. Oops, wait, let me look at their faces again. I need to look at their faces again. You shouldn't feel sick or sad, for that matter. You should feel nothing in particular. I've already laid the table. Okay, hang on. Who laid the table today? If today is Sunday. Sunday is when the goat ran away, so today might be Monday. Cooking is Q. Wow. Okay, so this is the spouse's face. The mother's face. Okay, I think I got the faces wrong. Oops. Yeah. I just got these two faces mixed up. Okay. So this is the first sentinel. This is... I think I also am saying the names wrong. Like, I think I'm saying the wrong names. This person here Okay, this is the first Sentinels. The scribe has been Gresto has been the scribe for 28 years. Kwanzaa arrived just about 25 years and 9 months ago. The sons were born 25 years ago, and this is the newcomer. Okay, let's look at this note that says, Dedicants Nosy, Raffelli, and Tranta, excellent work lately. The universe will surely reward you. Boys, I expect the same output from you as any other dedicant. Raise your standards. So the boys in question are the twins. Ori and something. So this must be Gresto, Nosy or Nosy, Kwanzaa, Raffelli, and I don't know what the person whose name starts with an A is. Oh, we have to put their names in. Oops, my bad. Raffelli, Kwanzaa, I gotta look at the note again. Okay. Tranta. Oh, that's Grest. Sorry, hang on. I've already lost track of who's who. Okay. Let's name the... Okay. Ori. Okay, the homeopathic guy. Jolene Prenzy. Rallo Krish. Okay. Okay. Person with the last name Tantra. First initials A. Okay, and then the twins' names are Koi and Ori, and so this is Raffelli? No. Oh, right, Raffelli's that last name. Oops, my bad. I wasn't paying attention enough. Okay. Pravi Nagasai, Boy Nagasai, Ori Nagasai, or Ori Nagasai, Jolene Prenzy, Rallo Krish, Gresto Notzi, Anya Tranta, and Kwanzaa Raffelli. Okay. And we've got their seats correct and their names correct. So who are the two who got sick? This person and this person. Okay. Mint leaves, mustard seeds whole, coriander seeds whole. mint leaves, chili powder, mustard seeds ground. Jasmine leaves, coriander seeds ground, and cumin seeds ground. Ground. Is there a mortar and pestle here? Whatever they used to poison this guy with the cream. See, they wore a glove so it wouldn't get on them. They poisoned this goat with a cream. They snuck that cream into here, but they only washed their tools with water, and we know where was the note that she had that was like everything has to be everything has to be cleaned with oh, here it is. If you don't clean it with alcohol, then you're not going to remove all the contaminants. Okay. Which recipe caused sickness and which didn't? Okay. Did not cause sickness. Caused sickness. Caused sickness. Did not cause sickness. Therefore, what must have been contaminated? The mortar and pestle. Koi Nagasai, aka Jeff Boomhauer. Oh, you said that? How come? Wait, what? Oh no, I'm not getting my little audio cues when someone types something. What? Why am I not getting audio cues when someone types something? Jay, can you type something in Twitch so I can see if I'm getting audio cues or not? Oh, I am getting audio cues. They're just so quiet I didn't hear it. That is a problem I can fix. I wonder why I turned that down and when. Anyway, okay. Thank you, Jay. Okay, next up, the goat. The goat died because someone sprinkled? No. Oh, ground. Okay, never mind. Ground something into a paste using the mortar and pestle, then put it on the goat's belly. What did they grind into a paste and then put on the goat's belly? Berries? Was it these red berries? Hang on, maybe somebody has a note that will give us an... Maybe it's the jasmine. Maybe they didn't even have to sneak the poison into here. Maybe the poison was built right into it. Oh, no, wait. No, because this guy says don't put cream on yourself. And this person says do put cream on yourself. Okay, hang on. What could they have ground into a paste to? Mustard seeds, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, chili powder, mint, Jasmine. They're eating jasmine. The earth mix contains jasmine leaves. The people who ate the earth mix didn't even get sick. Jasmine leaves don't make you sick if you eat them. Wealth, sinners forever, alcohol, homeopathic, medicine, moondrift, moisturizer, jasmine paste, mint, chili, coriander, cumin, mustard, seeds, mortal and pestle, pan, ladle, knife, goat, pond, belly, food, poisoning, virus, or test. Okay, I'm gonna need to see what clue I'm missing. Mint, jasmine, chili. I have to assume it's one of the ingredients that already exists in the area, right? Antiemetic. Moondrift. Whoa, hang on. Blue, red, curly leaves. I found it! I found it! And I didn't get frustrated and get mad and think that I had to Google it. I was like, I will find it. Yeah, you can see here, because these are, they harvested them here. Yeah. Yep. Also, let me take a look at this in case there's any kind of clues. A clue. What do Bonnie and Clyde have to do with this? Okay. Was it the newcomer? Okay. Sentinel. Here we go. Pravi Nagasai. Died of moondrift poisoning. Because someone put moondrift paste in the moisturizer. Yeah. Because we know that this moondrift wouldn't have done anything to him because it gets diluted until there's no moondrift in it at all. That's the whole science behind homeopathy, is that everything is diluted until it's just water. So definitely that homeopathic medicine wasn't what killed him. Like, that's not where he got the moondrift poisoning from. On Saturday. Okay. The boys were talking about something. They were saying something. Okay. How is this even possible after the Waterfalls proclamation just the other day? How will we go on without him? Don't you see, as I've been telling everyone for over a year now, our father never truly understood the Waterfalls proclamations. Clearly, it is his spirit that will survive eternally. Now take this and pass it around once outside once you're done. Okay. There was a proclamation that he was gonna live forever. And for a year now, the one of the brothers has been, which brother is it? Ori has been complaining that his father's proclamations are bad. Someone did something a year ago that that Ori wants them to be punished for, but the proclamation was that it wouldn't be, and that made him mad. Okay. I've already forgotten the names. Pravi Nagasai. Okay. Pravi Nagasai announced that he would live forever. Later on, while on... yep, on which duty? Which duty were you on, buddy? Sunday. Okay. The twins, one was on gardening duty and one was on washing duty. Do we think the twins did it? No. Wait, do we? Okay, hang on a second. Took a blank to the blank for a blank. After it was done, something blank the blank in the blank, but not with blank. Therefore, when blank was used to prepare... Okay. For a test. After it was done, blank, washed... Okay, even if I don't know who this is. Washed the mortar and pestle in the pond? Well. Please don't say you washed it in the well. Okay, hang on. Wealth Sinners Forever alcohol. Well, okay, we know it's not with alcohol. Okay. Wealth Sinners Forever alcohol, homeopathic medicine, moondrift moisturizer, jasmine paste, mint, chili, coriander, cumin, mustard seeds, mortar and pestle, pan, ladle, knife, goat, pond. There it is. Where's the pond? Anyway, took a goat to the pond for a test. Later on, while on blank duty, someone took a goat to the pond for a test. After it was done, they washed the mortar and pestle in the pond, but not with alcohol. Therefore, when the mortar and pestle was used to prepare Sunday's dinner, it made people sick. That night, Ravi Nagasai used the moisturizer, leading to his death. So we need to know who it was who did that. Do we think it was the newcomer? Seems the most likely. Like, I was thinking one of the twins did it because they were mad about not, they were mad about not being able to, inherit the role. What do we think? They're lazy too. Both the twins are kind of lazy, it seems like. Okay. Cooking. Cleaning. Gardening is one of the twins. Overnight watch. was he was on overnight watch. Probably was washing, water collection. When did he notice the goat was missing? First thing this morning, before anyone else was awake, I found that our stupid goat escaped again. Must have chewed through his rope last night while we were all asleep, as he definitely there when... Okay, it was whoever was on overnight duty on Saturday. Later on, while on overnight watch duty. Who was on overnight watch duty on Saturday? I am smart. I am smart. I am smart. I am smart. Okay. Boy. You've solved the scenario. 2 weeks before the first Sentinel's death, Ralo Krish had prescribed a homeopathic moondrift solution to treat the Andipi virus and its main symptom, foamy vomit. Right, because whatever the treatment is gives you the exact thing that it is. Coy theorized that according to the key principles of homeopathy, the moondrift flower should therefore cause foamy vomit. He wondered if it could be used as a topical poison to kill his father without arousing suspicion, and set about his tests. Don't poison your father. Don't poison your father just because you want his job. No. Unacceptable. Okay, we got a radio. You're listening to MU Today with me, Geraldine Poma. Our top story this morning, the king has announced plans to step down from royal duties, following mounting pressure from the clergy and public. In a statement, Tikor Palace said King Orant would relinquish power to his son, Prince Lutri, at an official ceremony on Wednesday. The announcement follows days of unrest in which crowds have taken to the streets to protest the king's recent solstice speech, which centered around plans to westernize Lemuria. Oh, that explains the outfit thing that I noticed. This guy's outfit is non-traditional Lemurian clothing because he was trying to change Lemuria. And the people didn't like it. And so, obviously, that's why he went like full swing in the other direction. Because he didn't want the people, he wanted to keep the people's favor. I got you, game. I got you. I'm following. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Okay. There is going to be an ad break in about a minute and a half. I need a snack. So I'm going to take a break when that ad break happens. So I'm just giving you the heads up that that's what's happening. In the meantime, let's take a peek at what we're working on next. Ascension. The secret is unearthed at Koi's temple. Actually, wouldn't it make sense for me to start my break now? Yes, I'm starting my break now. I will be back within 3 minutes or so. Okay, I'm back. I've been like having lived with the 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes for a little while. Um, I'm finding that it's too interrupty. And when I do say, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this break to go take a break, I end up coming back, 1 or 2 minutes after the ad break has ended. So I might switch it up to 3 minutes every hour. I think that's going to work better. It's not going to be so interrupty. Like, initially I thought, 3 minutes of ads is such a long amount of ads, blah, blah, blah. But I'm realizing if I'm going to take a break during that time anyway and like run off and do something, then I need enough time for the running off and doing something. So that, because I think that what ends up happening is that they're too frequent at 30 minutes for me to need to leave the desk every time, which means some of them I'm just kind of vamping and killing time. And then the ones when I do leave the desk, I'm like, I'm not back before they finish. And then it's like, well, now people are waiting even longer. Just looking at a blank screen that says be right back. Like, that sucks. Anyway. So yeah. I'll be honest with you, I thought like 90 seconds was going to be like way too long and would be like a super disruptive. And that's why I didn't want to do 3 full minutes in a row. Anyway, just some thoughts. I'm learning because I'm brand new to this. I didn't even read the title screen. Let's go back. Oh, I don't think you get to see the title screen ever again. Do you? No. Rats. I don't know what the title screen of this one was. I'm so sorry. It's called Ascension. Okay. Waterfall Proclamations. The first okay, so we're on the same site that we were on the last time. But as we can see, lots of renovations have happened. So the first Sentinel originally was a very is it aesthetic? Is that the word I'm looking for? Where like you don't own properties and stuff like that. Like it was a very communal. It looked like they were living in like mud huts. Like their kitchen was like literally like just an open air space with just a roof over it. This looks very much like they have definitely gone in the opposite direction in terms of like they're no longer living on and with the land, if you will. Yeah. First Sentinels may not accept donations. They must do away with material goods and wealth. This has obviously been completely left by the wayside. When a First Sentinel dies, his eldest son succeeds him. If the First Sentinel had no sons, there can be no new First Sentinel until another is chosen by the universe to fulfill the ancient prophecy. In the case of twins, there can be 2 First Sentinels. Sin is no longer met with punishment but compassion. The first true First Sentinel Nagasai, will live forever. And then I think these are new proclamations that the twins have made. January 3rd, 1941. Sincere gifts are to be distinguished from donations. First Sentinels may permit the former. I'm astonished that is a new rule. A First Sentinel need only relinquish all material possessions and wealth once in his lifetime. From then onward, he may keep whatever the universe bestows upon him, provided it is for the benefit of all. Okay. And then on the same day, First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai will live forever through his favorite son, Koi. Oh, okay, so one of the sons became First Sentinel and the other Not so much. August 2nd, 1945. First Sentinel Koi Nagasai must spread his love to his female followers who are to embrace his honor. Gross! Gross, 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 gross. Gross. Just gross. It's so gross. Anyway, here's the dump truck. LAF, maybe? And a forklift, LAF again, maybe? And an excavator with, again, LAF, possibly. See all those planters down there? They're going on the stairs, a row on each side. That's your job for this afternoon. You can carry on with the roof ones tomorrow. Foreman, I need to borrow Betsy again. Treat your boys to lunch at the new pub in town today. Take your time, keep the change. Boy. Flower pots on stairs. I'm on it. Leftovers in a foil swan. Okay, so which of these machines is Betsy? That Koi borrowed. That's it. That explains the discrepancy. I'm going to have to talk to him about this. It has to stop. Okay, you've got an asthma inhaler now. So something about this construction is hinky. I think we go back 3 hours now. Okay, wait, hang on. This right now it's 3 o'clock, and this one is at 8 o'clock. Are we going back or forwards? I don't know. We went forwards. Okay. Yes, forwards because we see that these have been placed on the stairs now. Or these ones, sorry, have been placed on the stairs. Okay. There's a window open over here that wasn't open before. And we can go into the garage or into this window. Do the window first. Encyclopedias A through Z. A, B, C, D, E, A, A, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z. Diaries, volumes 1 through 10. We've seen this guy before in places. Being so perceptive, I expect you already know that our comrade has sadly left for Orai's camp. Never struck me as the type, to be honest. La Rousse. There's the blueprints that the guy was looking at earlier. Helen Martin, desperate to shake mommy and daddy's little princess image, responds to flattery. Lizzie Young, strong thirst for knowledge, liable to stop donating if she thinks she's learned everything. Nina Lavelle, fears appearing foolish, easy to manipulate through validation. Maggie Carter, wants to prove she can handle herself, seeks to impress when subtly undermined. Gresto Nazi, father's scribe since beginning, strong believer, good to have an inner circle, just don't let him overstep his bounds. Has been showing signs of doubt lately, keep an eye on him. Jamati Pira, reliable ever since he showed up here. Had opportunity to turn on me early on, but proved his loyalty and worth that day. Not too bright, but useful servant, does as told, no questions asked. The idol. Or unidle. Furniture expenses. 1 birdcage and cover. 200, whatever the Albion or Lemurian or whatever the currency is. 1 runner rug. 1 runner rug in the spring range. Okay, so this is the autumn colored rug, I'm guessing. And this is the spring colored bird cage cover. Oh, the bird's dead in there! What the hell? Okay, and she says, or I camp that snake. Say, it's freezing in here. Do you mind if I close the window? Okay, and then we've got this fire extinguisher, fire and smoke. Is this an... I don't know what we're looking at. Okay, who do we think she is? Being so perceptive, I expect you already know that our comrade has sadly left because she's super perceptive, or she responds to flattery. Though she fears appearing, Nina fears appearing foolish, which might, if you were like, oh, you're so perceptive. So she could be one of those two, either of those two ladies. Whoops, I did not mean to zoom in there. All right, let's go check out the garage. Mech. Once this is done, I can finally rest. You'll need this when you get there. Dispose of this note once you're done. Last night I was once again haunted by my dark secret in my sleep. Will this recurring nightmare ever cease? As so often before, my father's specter entered my room when darkness fell. He lifted a finger to his lips and whispered, "You will pay for what you did to me. A life for a life." JP has permission to leave the compound walls until 11 p.m. Signed, KM. Bellator. Larus. Mech. Okay, let me see what keys he's got. Can I see the key that this guy's got again? Okay, he's got a key for the Larus. And this seems to go with the Bellator. Okay. And this guy has... I am so confusion. But this seems to be the other rug. It's springtime. Is it springtime? Anyway, this looks like the other rug, but look, it's got some red on it, which is not part of the pattern, but because it's blood. Blood? It's got blood on it. Okay, this is the garage. And his office is this room, okay. Which we can tell from this picture. All right. I wonder what this is about. Oh, I'm missing words and spots. Will they, is that spots that unlock because new times will unlock if I proceed, or did I miss something? Oh, did I go inside here? I never went inside here. Okay, so this was the room that the guy had the blueprints for. Blasted. Sounds of chanting and drumming are blasting from the speakers. Congratulations, Dedicants. Today you will all progress to level 9, granting you access to some of Lemuria's most ancient knowledge. The process will begin with a demonstration. While in a deep trance, I will activate this ancient relic with my mind, and you shall witness its miraculous powers. Tell no one what you see, for they are not ready yet. Afterward, you will renounce your old life and embrace your new name, which the universe has chosen for you. Let us begin. Oh, he's got extra... Okay, so this is a key that he then gave to the other guy. Amazing, what an honor it is to witness this. Your new name is Nali Zaradi, meaning coddled one. Astonishing, his mind and body must be in perfect sync with the universe. Your new name is Fez Relaki, meaning wise one. Wait, was it Fez? Yes, Fez Relaki, meaning wise one. Incredible. Your new name is Tessa Navari, meaning naive one. Oh, that's how Tessa got her name. That wasn't her name from birth. Unbelievable, this changes everything. Your new name is Sarita Shona, meaning independent one. There's a crumb up my sleeve from when I had a snack. That's weird. Okay, I have to figure out who's who based on their personalities, right? The idol. Okay. Tessa Navari means naive. Okay, they've given me the... Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That's actually pretty good. So, if I go here, here, and then look in his diary, I should be able to figure this out. Helen Martin is desperate to shake mommy and daddy's little princess image and responds to flattery. That's going to be Sarita Shona. Helen Martin. Okay. Lizzie Young has a strong thirst for knowledge and is liable to stop donating if she thinks she's learned everything. Okay, hang on. Nina Lavelle fears appearing foolish and is easy to manipulate through validation. Maggie Carter wants to prove she can handle herself and seeks to impress when subtly undermined. Okay, coddled. This is going to be Maggie Carter. So, fears appealing foolish and easy to manipulate through validation is going to be Beth Balaki, wise one, which is Nina Lavelle. Yeah, because you would call Tessa the naive one because you want her to think that that there's still so much for her to learn. Lizzie Young. Okay, then we've got Koi Nagasai. Gresto Notzi, and what was the name of the other person here? Jamati Pira. This is the person who has a unexplained loyalty. Okay. Events. Grezzo Nazi, or Nodzi, not Nodzi, discovered that Koi Nagasai was being something by blah, 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 blah. When confronted with this, Koi Nagasai first then Koi Nagasai with the blank. Afterwards, ordered that the blank be blank by Damadi Pira. The names I think I've got, I know who did what. Now let's fill in the words. Grezzo Nazi discovered that Koi Nagasai was being lifted by a forklift in a secret room, right? When confronted by this, Koi Nagasai first banished Grezzo. No, wait. Banished. Struck Grezzo Nazi with a fire extinguisher. Then blasted him with the idol, I think. Afterwards, he ordered that the body be disposed of by Jamadi Pira. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay, we know for sure the forklift thing is accurate. He's looking at this. There's a discrepancy. Behind this curtain, he's being lifted up by a forklift. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 2 forklifts here. There's only 1 forklift here. Okay. So, Grezzo Nazi discovered that Koi Nagasai was being lifted by a forklift in a secret room. Wait. Is there hidden room here? Oh, hang on a second. First struck him with a... Maybe, hang on, let me... The idol is fake. The idol is fake. The idol is fake. The idol is fake. This version of the idol is fake. Right? The idol does nothing. It's just... Did he strike him with a fire extinguisher second? When confronted about this, he first struck, banished, disposed of, haunted, lifted, blasted. Oh, this has been emptied. He first blasted him with the fire extinguisher and then struck him with it. Oh, right. And then the fire extinguisher, because it's that's probably what poisoned the bird. Or the cold poisoned the bird, whichever. You have solved the scenario. When Gresto revealed that he had figured out how Koi's levitation trick worked, Koi feared Gresto might expose him as a fraud. Knowing Gresto to be asthmatic, Koi blasted him in the face with carbon dioxide, killing his own pet bird in the crossfire. With Gresto debilitated and gasping for air, Koi bludgeoned him over the head with the heavy fire extinguisher, killing him instantly. This guy sucks. I'm gonna eat a snack for the next minute. Alrighty. We're back. Noble citizens of Lemuria. My father has brought great shame on the Manzek family. I assure you, my vision for this fine country bears no relation to his. To demonstrate my commitment to our ancient traditions, my first act as king shall be to appoint none other than First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai, he who has fulfilled the ancient prophecy, to the position of Royal Spiritual Advisor. In this role, First Sentinel Nagasai shall have access to me in a way that few others are permitted. Twice a year before each solstice, he shall meet with me privately to help shape the path I lay out for our nation over the following period. From this day forth, no monarch shall be without his or her spiritual advisor. Always the first sentinel of the day. Let us never forget our spiritual roots, for we are not Westerners, but proud Lemurians. Right, except he wants to be much more of a Westerner. So he's not going to love this idea of aestheticism and whatever else. Revelation. Ori receives a haunting message. Okay. Yes, Blessed One, I have heard your words and recorded them faithfully. I will relay them to my dedicants imminently. But your command, it shall be done. By your command, it shall be done. On the date you have given me. Here's a big long note. We know some of these words. Heat. I know one of these words. Sorry, this one. Heat. Okay. First Sentinels only. 1594. Wait, hang on. Alright, inside the cave, we've got monument discovered. Okay. Let's see. The first proclamation had something to do with sinners. I'm sure the second one was about dedicants and their money. The third mentioned not endangering someone. The fourth involved not leaving. The fifth mentioned a virus. No. I'm going to miss Mr. Orai's grand revelation if I can't figure these out soon. His words shape our very purpose. Okay. Sinners, dedicants, money, endangering someone, leaving, virus. Okay. Sinners. Oh, I want both of these open at the same time. Something to do with sinners, dedicants and their money, endangering someone, not leaving, virus. Okay, hang on. This mentions virus. Dedicants and their money. Not leaving, endangering someone. Okay, I don't think I have enough yet to fill that in. I can't wait to hear what the waterfall has told Master Orai. I wish I could hear its voice too. We're so lucky to serve the one true chosen leader. How could such a perfect figure be brothers with that blasphemous fool, Koi? Okay. You must help your mother. Lion did hinder his mother. Waterfall did kill Lion. Tortoise did help his mother. Waterfall did reward Tortoise. Okay. So ends today's reading of the scripture. Now prepare yourselves. The first sentinel Orai shall soon return, bearing the waterfall's divine proclamation. Until that blessed moment, let us pray. Let us pray that the wisdom our master brings will illuminate our paths and strengthen our faith. It says Pravi, the temple, fire, and the waterfall. This is Pravi. This is Koi, and this is Orai, I believe. And this is okay, this is don't, okay. This has to do with reward. Don't reward don't reward sinners. Koi does not reward sinners. Second one is about dedicants and their money. Okay, so this is dedicants' money. Money belonging to dedicants. The third one is not endangering someone. The fourth one is about not leaving, and the fifth one is about a virus. Okay, so this means the house of Koi or something like that. Temple of Koi. Oh, poop, not Koi's temple? No, because it's only Koi's temple if Koi is below it. Oh, what have I got wrong here? Wait, which one's the bad guy and which one's the good guy? Maybe that's what I have wrong. For Sentinel Ori. Oh, oops, okay, yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I had Koi and Ori in the wrong places. Whoops. Sorry. Totally my fault. Okay. That was my bad. Okay, gospel. Okay. Pravi. Temple. Inside temple. I need to look at the ones that we knew already again. Hang on. You must help your mother. Lion did hinder his mother. Waterfall did kill lion. This is kill. Waterfall did reward for. Okay. That's waterfall. Okay, so this is heat with a circle around it, which is fire. Extinguish, as in remove heat from. Fire did burn temple. Pravi did enter inside temple. Fire did burn temple. Waterfall did extinguish fire. Okay, then fire did burn Pravi. Fire did not kill Pravi. Okay, two or fewer. Okay. This is fire. 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 Okay. This is Pravi. 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 Okay. This is waterfall. This is burn. This is extinguish. This is burn. Burn, extinguish, burn. Not kill. Okay, so it might not be pray. Pray. Okay. Okay. The monument. Okay, so now that we know some of these other words, we can fill in some other stuff. So this is Ori. We can fill in Ori wherever Ori is. This is Ori's temple. And that's Ori again. Okay, that we filled in. This is reward. Will not. Reward. And this is just dedicant. Oh, sinners. No, that's sinners. Okay. Dedicant's money. Okay. Dedicant will burn their money. Okay. Dedicants will not, must not, maybe. What is this one? Can we check the book? Is that symbol in the book at all? Okay, help, not help. Kill, help, reward. Okay, I don't. Okay, I might. That one we might need to figure out from. Oh, wait, we can figure out from here. Third one is about not endangering someone. Dedicants must not endanger Ori. Dedicants must not leave Ori's temple. And finally, something not kill Ori. The virus did not kill Ori. Virus did not kill Ori. Okay, we're incorrect. What have we done wrong? Something to do with sinners. Ori will not reward sinners. The second one is about dedicants and their monies. Dedicants will burn their money. Yeah. Third is about not endangering someone. Dedicants must not endanger Ori. Maybe it's Ori will not endanger dedicants. No, that doesn't make sense. Because the order that they come in is the order that they come in. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, wait. Not in danger. Will not in danger. Must protect. Okay, what is not in danger? Maybe in danger has nothing to do with it. Maybe he's wrong. The fourth one involved not leaving. Dedicants must not leave Ori's temple. Wait. You're not gonna not protect him. Maybe this is will not. Okay, hang on a second. Proclamations. I don't know the phrasing of proclamations. Pravi did pray inside the temple. Fire did burn the temple. Waterfall did extinguish the fire. Fire did burn Pravi. Fire did not kill Pravi. Okay. So this one here is a will not and then the opposite of something. Dedicants will not endanger Ori. Must not endanger Ori. Did not endanger Ori. Like, I don't know. I think this is a you must. Oh, maybe this is a must. I will not reward sinners. You must burn your money. You must not endanger me. You must not leave the temple. The virus did not kill me. Okay, I've got this wrong. Maybe there's another clue for solving the word. Okay. Okay, let's do this. This is not kill. Father. Your father. Okay. What is this one? Virus did not kill your father. Your brother killed your father. Virus did not kill your father. Your brother did kill your father. Your brother did kill your father. You okay. This is leave. So this is not leave, which means enter. You must enter your brother's Koi's temple. Koi must enter Koi's temple. Oh, you will. Koi will. How about that? Okay. Your dedicants will burn down the temple. Koi's dedicants must burn down the temple. Oh, hang on. The squiggly is whether it's... Okay, hang on. The squiggly has something to do with the type of verb it is. Gotcha. Okay, hang on. Must, did... Okay. Okay. Must not. Must. No, that was also must not. in danger. Must not and must not. They're all must not. Okay. Ori must not reward sinners. Dedicants must burn their money. Dedicants must not endanger Ori. Maybe this is must protect. Yeah, no, okay. Dedicants must not leave Ori's temple. Must, so this is the must not. Must not, opposite of word. Oh wait, this is not. Hang on a second. Okay, the line over top. Wait, what does the line over top mean? Okay, maybe the line over top changes it from a must to will not. Hang on. Where the hell did I get the idea that the... Okay, what's the line over top mean? Did not. Squiggly and line over top. Not kill. Opposite of burn. Not this. Okay. What's the opposite of reward? Punish. Okay. That was where my problem was. I was using the I was instead of doing opposite of, I was used. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. So now that we know how the grammar works, let's go back here to the waterfall and do this again. Not kill. Oh, wait. Yeah. And sorry. Squiggle is did. Line is must. Okay. The virus did not kill your father. Your brother did kill your father. You must enter, and he must enter. Your followers must burn the temple. His followers must burn the temple. The fire will not burn you. The waterfall will protect you. Okay, hang on. Opposite. Okay, so protect with a dot, in danger with a line, not in danger. Okay, yeah, so waterfall will protect you. Fire will kill your brother. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I am actually really excited about this. I'm gonna hit continue. Ori received a message from the waterfall that revealed Koi's dark secret and instructed him to see that both brothers took part in a deadly ordeal. Okay. How are we feeling about this, everyone? I'm feeling like I'm going to refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, I came back. I got my coffee and I'm back. You have solved the scenario. Ori received a message from the waterfall that revealed Koi's dark secret and instructed him to see that both brothers took part in a deadly ordeal. Yay! Okay. Lemurian times. Blasphemers brought to justice. A pair of magicians who spread malicious lies about the blessed waterfall have been executed under new blasphemy laws. Oops, sorry. I don't want that in the frame. There we go. At a public cinema screening yesterday, husband and wife Shastai and Denise Akai were overheard questioning the veracity of the miracle that saved Pravi Nagasai. Today, both were found guilty of spreading misinformation before being swiftly beheaded. Holy cow! The ruling and sentencing were given by His Majesty King Lutri Manzek, with guidance from his spiritual advisors, First Sentinels Koi and Ori Nagasai. Wait a minute, they teamed up? To be fair, we're not reading these in chronological order. An old poster advertising the family's first show. Shastai, Danitzi, and the Amazing Flying Boy. Lemurians love Lutri. King Lutri's public approval ratings are at an all-time high, thanks largely to his firm religious stance, new polling suggests. Okay. Here we go. Blaze of glory. A victor rises from the ashes. Okay. Oh, that's his temple, all right. Okay. To think they nearly left you in there. You're coming with me. An idol. Okay, so this is the idol This is the first idol she had, which was like, again, a fake. A fraud. A nothing. Waterfall proclamations. These are those same waterfall proclamations we've read multiple times. Okay. This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my first act will be to put an end to donations and punishment. After that, I would like to live out the rest of my days in solitude, though I will always be with you in spirit. A small key. Oh. There's a bunker where one might hide and not get burnt by a fire. There's a red belt here. Spiritual and elegant. First Sentinel Koi Nagasai says asceticism needn't be austere. Number 1, the famous symbol of Koi. Number 2, palladium necklace. Palladium jewelry is more expensive than platinum because it is harder to make. That's the necklace here. 3, hand-woven mantle decorated with traditional Lemurian pattern. 4, black pearl bracelet once belonged to Lankan Raja family. 5, silk garment was custom made in Louis Bernard fashion house. 6, 7-headed serpent tattoo circling palm and back of right hand. Donate to Koi's charitable foundation to get one as sign of your generosity. Jeez. 7, model 40823 platinum watch from Brott Simon's latest collection. Okay, so we can take a look at this hand. We see kind of maybe a... Oh, looks like the branding. They were trying to get into the... They branded their hand when trying to get into the bunker. Do we see anything of this person? That's the left arm and that's the right arm. Alright, what do we got here? Hang on, Many. I'm still struggling to keep up with the victory speech. And before that started, I didn't have time to finish the minutes. My fingers are going to fall off at this rate. A government badge. Please bear with me. I'm still not entirely sure what just happened, but I'll do my best to recount everything. This morning, as I prayed in the study, I entered a deep trance and lost all sense of time and space. When my consciousness returned to this earthly plane, I found myself surrounded by fire and smoke. Yet I felt no pain. Instead, I heard the voice of our beloved waterfall. It said, "Fear not, child of the universe, for this is your destiny." This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, and then we have this one here. The master of ceremonies called the trial to order. Zira Legskoy and Nali Zaradi searched the participants, shackled them together inside the prayer hall, and returned the keys to the master of ceremonies. Kwansai Rafeli and Tessa Navari ensured all exits were locked, as well as blocked by at least one follower from each camp. The king's soldiers also assumed their positions. Anya Tranta and Fez Verlaki handed out Molotov cocktails to all followers from both camps and saw that they were thrown through every window in unison. The fire was allowed to rage for several hours until it finally died down by itself. Victor declared as, and they haven't yet listed who the victor is. Fire extinguishers. Scribe, take down this message discreetly and have it delivered to King Lutri at once. Your Highness, I regret to inform you that today's trial has not gone to plan. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt proceedings without arousing suspicion. Now the trial has ended, the spectators have accepted their new sole First Sentinel. A government badge. Approved. Strictly confidential. Advisory report. Trial by ordeal. The Royal Council has reviewed First Sentinel Ori Nagasai's challenge to his brother Koi. Several council members initially raised concerns about the possibility of Ori becoming the sole First Sentinel should Koi perish. Without Koi's limiting influence, they argued Ori's unpredictable nature could render him difficult to control. As First Sentinels are among the few afforded the privilege of holding private counsel with His Majesty, maintaining stability in this role is paramount. The favored party was contacted discreetly to confirm that he had a plan to ensure his survival. His plan satisfies our conditions and his accomplice has passed our clearance check. We have provided the space for handover. Therefore, His Majesty King Lutri Manzek has authorized the trial by ordeal. Strictly confidential. Copy of Brothers' correspondence provided by Koi. Koi. You always were a few rungs short of a full ladder. Why on earth would I accept such a challenge? Get stuffed. Ori. So you admit you could not possibly win. Then you should renounce your title, or have you no shame whatsoever. Koi. I've changed my mind. I now realize there is no chance of me losing. Why shouldn't I take this opportunity to double my following? Before long, I'll be living better than ever, off your dedicants' donations. What a pity you won't be around to see it. Alright, that settles it. My dedicants and I will show up at your temple on the date given to me by the waterfall. You will receive no advance notice. I don't want you preparing any of your tricks. Even the palace will not know when the trial is to take place until I inform them on the day itself. Boy, so dramatic. Fine, I'll be here, ready and waiting. How can this be? We cannot deny the blessed waterfall's choice. It is truly a miracle. First Sentinel Orai Nagasai has challenged his brother First Sentinel Koi Nagasai to a trial by ordeal. Koi has accepted the challenge. Both men will be locked inside Koi's temple, shackled to one another at the hands and feet. The building will be set ablaze by their dedicants, who will guard all possible exits, alongside soldiers from King Lutri Manzek's royal army. The blessed waterfall will surely protect he who is worthy of his position, leaving he who is undeserved to perish. Prior to today's trial, Orai and Koi Nagasai chose their respective overseers as follows. Orai, Restraint, Zira Legstoi, Koi, Jamati Pira. Exit Way, Kwansa Rafali, Tessa Navari. Ignition, Anya Tranta, Fes Relici, or Relaki. I'm not sure. I just pronounce them however, I guess. Restraint overseers to secure shackles. Exit way overseers to ensure all exits blocked. Ignition overseers to start the fire. Well, we know that Jamati Pira felt a great debt to Koi, so if anyone was likely to cheat, it would have been Jamati Pira. So it looks like the color of the restraints matters. 2 small keys, a government badge. These are blue handcuffs here. But here's the thing, right? Like, this person was trying to get to the bunker. Would Orai even have known there was a bunker? The obvious bunker air vents. Okay, let's see if we can sort this out. Oh, we don't have any of the words yet. Wait, why don't we have any words? Oh, we have some words here. Someone challenged someone to a trial by ordeal. Ori challenged Koi to a trial by ordeal. Koi accepted, thinking he could win if he blank a blank from blank received a key from Jamati Pira, unlocked his shackles with it, and then entered a bunker. Before the proceedings began... Okay, this is where I need to maybe get an idea here. He has a key. Do you think he took the key? Stole the key. Before the proceedings began. Maybe Koi Nagasai stole the key and then... No, hang on. Hang on. Before the proceedings began, someone... Before the proceedings began... Okay, hang on. Let's go over here and we'll... Okay. Master ceremonies called the tribal warrior Zira and Nali, searched the participants, shackled them together inside the prayer hall, and returned the keys to the master of ceremonies. Kwanzaa and Tessa. Oh! Zira Jamati. Okay. Nali. Before the proceedings began, Nali Zarati Wait, why was it Nali Zarati instead of Jamati Pira? Unlocked the shackles with it and entered the bunker. Before the proceedings began, someone entered the bunker and then locked it with a belt. As a result, only Koi Nagasai survived. Who do we think did this? I think they nearly left you in there. You're coming with me. Was it Tessa? Was it Tessa? Oh, maybe it was Jamati. He was probably sick and tired of the guy be lording over him his sins. No, okay. Oh, shit. I don't know. Okay. I am making some guesses here. Okay. Before the proceedings began, somebody entered the bunker and locked it with a belt. Okay, hang on. So we need... This guy says... First Sentinel Ori has challenged his brother Boy to... Okay, wait, did I get those right? Ori challenged Boy... Oh, oops! Okay. At least now I fixed that. Okay. Okay. We have provided the spare for handover. Okay, so the favored party had a plan. Okay. Koi had a plan. They think the plan is good. His accomplice has passed the clearance check. I think that his accomplice was supposed to be Jamati Pira, because that's who he officially requested would be the person who does his restraint. But then at the last minute, someone else did his restraint. Okay, so what if Jamati is the one who did the betrayal? No. Okay, shoot. Okay, what if I put two names that I know for sure are wrong? Okay. Then what if I replace only one of these with a name I think is right? Okay. What if I replace this with a name that I think is okay? Okay. What if I replace both of these with a name I know is incorrect? Okay. What if I replace this with the name I think is correct and that's not right. Maybe, okay, so who did he think was going to slip him a key? Who went in there and locked the bunker with a belt? Your Highness, I regret to inform you that today's trial has not gone to plan. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt proceedings without arousing suspicion. Now the trial has ended. The spectators have accepted their... Okay, the insider was Jamati Pira, and he had disappeared, which is why someone else was the one who locked them up. Who went... I am so... I don't get it. Am I completely misinterpreting what... I think... Okay, so something else must be wrong, right? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm misunderstanding about this situation, but I am misunderstanding something about this situation. Yeah, the belt was used to hold the thing so that it couldn't be turned. Okay, absolutely the person who snuck in and locked it has to be Jamadi Pira. So maybe he was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, he would have thought that he was Jamadi who was going to give him the thing because that was the plan. Have I confused who Koi and Ori are again? Ori made the challenge. Koi accepted the challenge. Koi is the brother whose temple we're at. Ori made the challenge. Koi accepted it. He accepted it thinking he could win. His brother won. Yeah, I think that this guy is the guy whose testimonial he's writing here, where it's like, I was meditating, and then while I was meditating, blah 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 happened, and you know, and yada yada, and that's why he was nowhere to be found when they were going to start the proceedings, and why they had to switch to a different guy. Right? All right, I'm not wasting any more time on this. Which one are we on? Blaze of Glory. Okay, no, go away. Okay. Ori Nagasai challenged Koi Nagasai to a trial by ordeal. Koi Nagasai accepted, thinking he could win if he received a key from Jamati Pira, unlocked his shackles, and then entered a bunker. Before proceedings began, Jamati Pira entered the bunker and then locked it with a belt. Okay, got it. None of these guys survived. Neither of the brothers survived. Okay, I completely did not understand that. Let me read these guys' things again and see. Okay. Right. Okay. They both burned to death. And the only one to come out of it was the guy who had the key. Okay, got it. That explains that. Okay, this is for me. My first act will be to put an end to donations and punishments. After that, I would like to live out the rest of my days in solitude, though I will always be with you in spirit. He just wants to go away from all of this. Right, and he's ending both donations and punishment, which should have been the clue that he was not Ori, because Ori definitely was like, I will punish sinners. Okay, that makes sense. I'm okay with this. Okay, so timeline. The order these events chronologically. Okay. Sure. What was the cinema screening again? Public cinema screening yesterday. They were overheard questioning the veracity of the miracle that saved Pravi Nagasai. Today they were found guilty of spreading misinformation before being swiftly beheaded. King Lutri Manzak, with guidance from his spiritual advisors, first sentinels Koi and Ori Nagasai. Okay. Okay. I think I can put these in order. Oops, wrong one. He dies. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. His burial was after. Oh, right. After the miracle. Yes. Sorry. Okay. First, Pravi was murdered. Then, I mean, this could have come anywhere. But that's where it is. Oh, if he was being advised by both of them, then it would have been before they had a falling out. Right. Koi did the miracle, leading to Gesto confronting him, leaving to Gresto being killed, and then his body being disposed of. Ori was at the waterfall and received the revelation that he should do whatever the heck. Then the trial by fire, and then Lutri's murder. Although I think I maybe wasn't supposed to do the timeline yet. I'm not sure. Huh. Koi really has a sick mind, choosing this of all places, although I suppose no one will ever disturb the sacred ground here. Hang on a second. You'll need this when you get there. Dispose of this note once you're done. Oh, this was the code. 1594. So 1 5 9 4. JP has permission to leave the compound walls until 11 p.m. Signed, KN. Last night I was once again haunted by my dark secret in my sleep. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So he came here and buried the body at the sacred waterfall. Wait, so did he plant the message to the brother? Maybe he did. Maybe he planted the message that then Ori saw the next or later. Oh, okay, yeah. I definitely was supposed to have looked at this before I filled in this timeline. Okay. And maybe even I was supposed to have looked at this. Suddenly, fire rages through the temple. Will Pravi survive? But then a mighty wind howls from the east. The blessed waterfall is redirected. A miracle. Pravi is saved. The prophecy is fulfilled. A first sentinel is reborn. Miracle at the waterfall. Okay. Could this really have been the result of a miracle wind, like they say? Something about the footage seems off. Well, I mean, it wasn't filmed live, was it? A ticket stub. A few coins. To honor the death of the first sentinel, Pravi Nagasai, the classic Miracle at the Waterfall will be showing all week at the Lagoon Theatre. Witness the first miracle ever to be captured on film. Okay, real footage of the divine moment that gave rise to the first true sentinel. First sentinel. An ancient prophecy fulfilled. After the inferno, only one shall rise, bearing the mark of the universe. Admissions. Okay. I'm sorry, but now I'm starting to think this is hokum. Maybe it was. What else could explain the water's trajectory? If only we had a better viewing angle. Ticket stub. Hello, darling. Thank you for those wonderful photographs. What a handsome young man my grandson has become. How lucky he is to have inherited such a strong set of features from you and Shastai. Give my love to the family. Daddy. Pack of playing cards. Okay, and then... How dare they doubt the blessed waterfall, and in public. As soon as this ends, I'm reporting them to King Lutri's purity guard. Okay, hang on. Now I gotta go back and see what he might have seen. What did he see? Hang on a second. And he's seeing these mushrooms here. What are they telling him? Plan. Okay. Jamati Pira knew when to hide in the bunker because the prophecy told him the trial date. The monument, the waterfall? Maybe he... Motivated by... Revenge. His final goal, which he achieved, was to kill... Boy? No. Okay, hang on. I don't know what the plan was. He was here, and then he was here. Wait, he doesn't want to be the first sentinel or anything like that. He just wants to leave. I have no idea. He knew when to hide in the bunker because the monument? No. The prophecy? Okay, I don't know how he knew when the trial date was. Oh, look, this says temple on it. Like, what did he, what here made him go, oh, hang on a second. Okay. I am not having as much fun with this one because I'm like, I don't know where you told me this. I don't know where you told me when the trial date was. I thought the trial date was like randomly selected by the brother and no one was going to know when it was going to be. Both men will be locked inside blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. We'll show up at your temple on the date given to me by the waterfall. Okay. The waterfall told Ori the trial date. Alright, well then maybe he didn't want to become first sentinel. And maybe he wasn't... He knew when to hide in the bunker because the waterfall told him the trial date. Maybe he's the one who told the waterfall. How about that? And maybe it was revenge become first sentinel. Yeah, I think he just only wanted to kill Boy. Okay. No idea what we're doing here. Even the palace won't know until I inform them on the day itself. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yet another one that I'm gonna look up because I'm bored of randomly guessing. Okay, is this plan? Okay. So the answer is that he told him via the waterfall, I guess. Revenge, he wanted to kill. Oh! Hang on. Okay. Could this really have been the result of wind, blah, blah, blah? Okay, so we got a ticket stub, we've got a few coins, and a newspaper. Okay. Maybe it was. What else could explain the Rogers if only we had a better viewing angle? And then we got a note from her dad saying that she has a son. And then this person turns them in. How? Apparently apparently Gematri Pira wants to kill Lutri Manzek. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea why he wants to kill him. Nothing to date has given me an inkling that he would want to kill. I have no idea why he wants to kill. Like, does he look like the guy at the movie theater and that's supposed to be his father? I would not have guessed that he... Not having their photos near each other anywhere in the game makes me... Like, if I was supposed to draw a connection that he's their son, But even then, I have no idea. No idea. Anyway, he wants to kill the king, so that was his goal. I don't remember there being anything here to indicate that that's what happened next. Like, I guess I was supposed to leave here, go here. And where was the thing where the king had gotten killed? Nope. 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 Prince Lutri, blah blah blah. Nope. Where did I read something that was like, yeah, he was... I am so fucking confused. Jamadi Pira wanted to kill Lutri Manzek. So-and-so, because together they had... Okay, so, like, here's the thing. I get this, but I have no idea how we would have known that his parents... Together they had executed... No, they had decided... Ordered. That his parents... How was I ever supposed to know that Shastai Akay and Denizia Akay were his parents? Where was that information secreted away in this game? This is the first time ever that I'm like, I don't know where the fuck you hid that information, game. I have consistently not been able to solve the thing, looked up the answer and thought, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I totally missed that. And have traced my way back to the clue that was the answer. Fuck this, no. Okay, and now obviously somewhere in the game these clues are revealed. But I'm fucked if I know where it is. So, kindly in the comments, tell me why I'm stupid and where I didn't look and what I didn't read or what I read and then completely ignored that gave me this answer, because I would love to know where this answer came from. How do we know that Shastai Akay and Denizia Akay are Jamadi Pira's parents? How do we know that? Where is that information? How do we know that? Okay. Jamadi Pira was able to access the waterfall because Koi Nikasai gave him the code so that Gresto Nozi's body could be buried there. Later, Jamadi Pira returned and spoke to... Oh, he hid behind there and he... That's funny. Okay, so he hid behind the waterfall and spoke to Orai. That's fucking hilarious. How stupid are these idiots that they thought, oh, well, that's definitely the waterfall talking to me. Fucking moron. Sorry, that's just chef's kiss on. Sideways. Okay, before the trial began, Jamadi Pira locked himself inside the bunker, leaving Koi Nagasai and Orai Nagasai to die. All this led to Jamadi Pira being appointed first sentinel, giving him access to Lutrian. Oh, right! Oh, of course. Oh, okay, this part here about him, the Lutri Manzek getting killed, that's the first freaking thing we saw. Okay, so that part makes sense. Because remember, he killed the guy, he made the recording be different, he edited it so that it was like, oh, don't disturb me, blah, 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 so that Becca Shabak wouldn't bring the next guy in, and then he just left through the front door, and then drove off in a car. He was standing in the back of the car being like, bye, see ya. Okay, so I remember all of that part. I still don't know how I'm supposed to know that Jamadi Pira was the son of the magicians. Anyway, you've solved the scenario. I mean, I didn't. I had to look up the answer. But anyway, after his parents' execution, Jamadi Pira sought revenge against King Lutri Manzek and his two first sentinels, Orai and Koi Nagasai. He joined Koi's following with the aim of obtaining intelligence and access. Before long, he had gained Koi's trust by using his knowledge of magic to devise ways for Koi to perform miracles. From there, he bided his time and used his proximity to Koi to uncover more useful information. After Koi gave Jamadi access to the waterfall, Jamadi spotted the cave behind it. Seeing an opportunity, he formulated his plan. I am going to go back to an earlier one and look at to the airfield, Anya. Hi, goodbye, Lemuria. I'll never forget you. But off he's going to go. Okay. Meanwhile, in Albion, at the Little Mermaid, look what I found over there, Oriole. The golden idol. Uh-huh. Now turn it over. What? Why? Made in Lanka. Oh. A packet of peanuts, please, barkeep? Okay. Here's what I need to look at. This one. I just need to read his diary. I'm going to read this guy's diary and see if he says, yeah, that guy's parents were magicians. Reliable ever since he showed up here, had opportunity to turn on me early on, but proved his loyalty and worth that day. Not too bright, but useful servant. Does as told, no questions asked. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't say, this is the son of so-and-so. Okay. Yeah. So I think it is possible that I was meant to know that he's their son based on their faces and their faces only. If that is the case, what am I? A forensics anthropologist? I can look at someone's face and know who they're related to just like that? I'm sorry. No. Anyway, I still love the game. I still think all of the puzzles are excellently crafted. There must be a clue elsewhere that I missed. Oh, I watched this already. Yeah, there must be a clue elsewhere that I missed entirely that would have given me more information. Oh, it's this. This is the clue that I would have given me the information I needed. Okay. Oh, look. Here's their son, the amazing flying boy. He knows how to fake flying. And here's that knowledge of his in action. This guy's faking flying. I still think that's a pretty tenuous connection. But at least I can see that there was some kind of connection that I was meant to have seen. I still think that it was not sufficient for me to have made that connection. Like, I think even if you had put those two clues side by side in front of me, I might still not have said, oh, I see. You're saying he's his son based on the fact that this guy is doing a trickery. I think maybe if the diary entry said, helped me devise a thing. You know what I mean? That might have helped. If in here he had said like, thanks to him, I'm able to do blah, blah, blah. That might have helped. I don't know. Also, I didn't realize that the two rugs would have been out at the same time. Yeah. Like when we saw this is the other rug is out at the same time. I'm like, why would you have two different colorway rugs out at the same time? I assumed that he had the spring rug and the spring bird cover, and then after the murder he had to quickly switch out to the autumn rug. Okay, I'm gonna snooze these ads because I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Yeah, I'm gonna snooze them just so that I can kind of wrap things up. So this was a really good one. It was tricky. I will say that it was tricky enough that I was like, like I said, there were two puzzles that I had to look up the answer to that I didn't think, I should have known. I thought, what? How the heck? Fine, whatever. If you say so. Now, is it possible that if I had done things like, I think that twice I had unlocked a thing that I could go look at before I accessed the puzzle, and I was eagerly accessed the puzzle too soon, so that may well have made a difference, and I might not have had that same feeling. Although I still feel like, how was I supposed to know that he was their son? I feel like that there wasn't a big enough clue that he was their son. Okay, so that's been said. I've said it. We're all on the same page. I'm going to say bye to YouTube, and I am going to raid out to someone. So we're going to go do that. So bye, everyone from YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm in a rush because the ads, I don't want them to start. Okay. Here's the gist of it. I should be back tomorrow playing the Age of Restraint. If I'm not back tomorrow playing the Age of Restraint, it's because something happened in my... That makes it sound like it's going to be some horrible catastrophe. I might be too tired, and if I'm too tired, then I won't be here. And so if I'm not here, don't worry. It's just because I was tired, and I decided to take a day off. That was what I meant to say. If you came and you joined and watched live, thank you for that. If you are watching this after the fact later, thank you for that. Appreciate all of your support. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye, everybody on YouTube.